Okay, now this is Haverty and Lacey's baby, and their fostered chick from, again, from Gray and Cloudy. And again, you see this dramatic, these chicks are the same age. They were born on the same day. So you see the dramatic developmental difference. But one of the things that I really noticed is look at their wings. This little guy's wings, they're shorter, they're not as well developed. They're kind of sticking out to the side. This guy's wings are way bigger. They just fit his body better. Same thing with his feet. I banded him days ago. This little guy isn't going to be ready to have his... Look at the size of this guy's foot right here with the band sticking out. And look at this one. And he's still just really underdeveloped. His feet are going in the right direction now. And his wings are bigger than they were yesterday, believe it or not. But there is something going on with the development of Cloudy's chicks that goes away when I take them out of her nest and put them in somebody else's nest. The chick that is fostered to Matilda is now shaped normally. But look at these wings are tiny on that chick's body. So something's going on there, and I don't really quite know what it is. Let me put this one back here real quick. We'll take a look at Cloudy's babies. Okay, let's run Cloudy out of here and take a look at this. Okay. Move this V. Let go. There. Okay. She's feeding them. But they're just that again, they all look a little bit splayed. The bigger one looks splayed. I've taken every single one of these babies out because they look like they were going splay. That big one may be gone. But it's hard to say. It may be just because his legs are so small, they don't reach the ground on either side of his body. It's strange. I don't know what that is. So I've upped the calcium. Yeah, it's weird, but they're not developing normally. There's something wrong there. So I've upped the calcium. Everybody gets a little bit. See, the second chick's wings are bigger than the first chick's? It's strange. Something's going on here. Now, could you see that? Where I even pointed the camera in the right direction. This chick's wings are bigger than this one, and he's the second oldest chick. So I don't know what this is, but this is something developmental. I upped the calcium because it's something that happens with Cloudy. Because I've taken 2 of her chicks now and put them with other hens, and in less than a week, they develop into normally shaped chicks. They're behind in development, but at least they have normal-sized wings and feet and that sort of thing. So I don't know what this is, but it's very strange. So I've added vitamins, a full dose of vitamins, and a stronger dose of calcium to her water, because I don't have anyone else to foster these guys out to. It's not that she's not feeding them, because they're absolutely exploding. They're so fat. But something's up. I don't get it. So we'll just watch and see what happens. Okay, these guys aren't ready for a box change yet, because the oldest chick in there is nowhere near even banding yet, let alone being 2 weeks old. Okay, that did not work. That did? No. There. Okay. All right. So, let's get a closer look at what's going on with Miss Laurel here. She has 4 chicks now, and I need to run her out of this box and really take a good look at them. for the first time. Okay, Missy, out. Out. There you go, out. I'm gonna take the box down. Just get a good look at them. Two of those little guys are tiny, tiny. The bigger ones, look at all these broken eggs in here. They look good. There's one egg left in there. I don't know if it's going to hatch or not. It's not due to hatch yet. These two little guys are very close in size. They almost look like they hatched on the same day. Well, I don't know. I might have to keep an eye on them because I think one hatched yesterday and one hatched the day before. I'll have to look on the chart and see. The two older chicks are fat and sassy. They have food in their crops. The two older chicks are fat and sassy. One of them is significantly bigger than the other. See their wings fold, stretch out to the sides. They have the little shape of a wing, whereas, oh, I'm not even pointing at the babies. So, see how these wings have a fold in them, a bend? You can see that it's wing-shaped. And Sky's babies don't look like that. They're like straight and they stick out to the sides. So I don't know what the heck that is, but something weird is up. But these guys look good. Let's see, biggest baby. I think this is the biggest baby. Is quite a ways from getting banded, so you don't have to worry about that yet. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put these back before Mama freaks out. And we got some other babies to look at. There you go, Miss Mama. You're doing a nice job. Okay, let's take a look at this lady's babies. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is Fluffy's babies, Fluffy and Sprite. Baby number, it's nice graduated sizes. Number one's looking good. I don't see anything that looks like being splayed. One of these eggs is supposedly no good, so let me candle them real quick. Okay, that is an empty egg. Can you see it? Where is it? There. See how it's, I think it's dried out. And this one is full. Yeah. That one's a lot fuller. Yeah. Okay. So we'll toss out her empty egg and leave her with the full one. And it's looking good. Yeah, I'm pleased with those babies. They're growing. Her babies start out really tiny and go slow for the first few days, and then they start to pick up steam. So, but I'm pleased with this little crew in here. Okay.
Talk to her little baby.
Okay. So, that's a serious and invasive chick check. Let's see. Coco, did you lay any eggs? Not yet. Maureen, how are you doing, huh? They're all doing that molting thing. They climb into the box and they start molting. She's sitting on at least one egg, probably two. And these two. Hi, don't you like the cozy couple? All right, we'll just leave you. She's got eggs. All right, so that's our egg count and chick check today. So like I said, developmentally, there is something going on with Cloudy's babies. Now, here's the thing. Cloudy is one of my birds that doesn't fly. Now, I had a significant number of birds that didn't fly. And then when I treated them for air sac mites, about half of those that didn't fly all of a sudden became flyers. So I know that air sac mites and their, wind capacity and breathing capacity was keeping them from being able to fly. But then I have 3 or 4 others that did not start flying once I cleared them of air sac mites. And Cloudy was one of them. Sprite is another one. Now, he flies better, but he's not a great flyer. He flies downward and glides successfully instead of dropping like a rock. But he's still not a great flyer, and Cloudy isn't either. So what I think just occurred to me is, I wonder if those birds that I have that don't fly have the equivalent of splayed legs in their wings. Underdeveloped wings, underdeveloped legs. Underdeveloped wings that simply never developed enough to sustain flight because of a calcium deficiency, which is what the splayed leg thing is. So, I'm really learning, and I think this couldn't possibly be just my birds, that the calcium thing is huge with these babies. To get them to develop normally, you have to feed them calcium. Oh, look, Marine's out. Let's peek and see how many eggs she's got. 2. Okay. So, because I'm giving them trace quantities in their water bowls, and as long as I do that, babies that look like they're going splayed straighten out, and other such. But, when I try to not give them the calcium, I lose chicks in every nest. So we lost one of Sky's, and this other one I caught in time, because I started up the calcium when I found his brother. And so now I'm just giving them all calcium, and what I find is that chicks that are headed towards splayed, if their hips aren't bad yet, once I start giving them the calcium, they put it back together again and develop normally. So I have a feeling that this weirdness with Cloudy's babies, where their wings are all kind of tweaked, is just another version of splayed legs or rickets. Their limbs are underdeveloped because they didn't get enough calcium. I don't know why it's so bad with Cloudy's chicks, but I actually increased the dosage to try and pull them back together again, because I have no more hens to foster these chicks out to anymore. It looks like Sprite and Fluffy up here are going to have a full set of 4. Laurel and Stratus already have 4 and could end up with 5. And these guys are so little I can't throw them off on the parents that took the older chicks. So she's going to have to raise these on her own, and then that may or may not work. But we'll see. Like I said, I upped. Everybody gets 1/8 of a teaspoon of calcium plus in their water per cup in their water bowls when their chicks are tiny. And I gave her pretty much 1/4 of a teaspoon today, just to up it and give them an extra dose. And I'm not giving them any vegetables today, so that all of their fluids have to come out of the water bowl. So, interesting. We'll see what happens, but this is, I don't know. It's crazy that so many of them would go splayed without the calcium support, and this may be. These birds are actually like the St. Bernard version of parakeets. They are so much bigger than Mother Nature designed them to be, that it may be that they just have to have massive calcium support in order to grow all those extra feathers and all that extra size. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that's the one we didn't check. We didn't do Razzle and Remington. Do we have any babies in here yet this day? Is there any babies in there? Let me see. Nothing yet. Okay, I'm gonna leave you. Let's see what their dates are looking like here. I candled her eggs, and it looked like 3 of them had fertility. So it seems like something should be hatching here. Razzle and Remington, their first hatch date was the 21st. Let's go look at the calendar. Okay, April 21st. First chick, 23rd, second chick, 25th, third chick, 27th, so today is the 25th? No, today's the 26th. So third chick, 27th would be the fourth chick, 29th, which would be Sunday for the fifth chick. So if nothing hatches by, see, the 29th, the last possible day, I always want to give them a couple of extra days. So if nothing hatches by May 1st, we will dissolve that nest and call it a done deal. I thought I saw, I think I candled it, 2 were yellow, clearly not fertile, but 3 were not yellow. They had obvious dark things in them. One of them looked like it was dried out, but I thought I saw 2 viable eggs in there. So hopefully in the next few days they'll hatch out. Okay, so that's our egg count and chick check.